Hey, Dennis, do you recall what brought us together?
I think the two things that stick out in my mind when I look back over that period of time were a tremendous need that our firm had, and then your communication about a resource that you could provide to directly affect or assist us in our needs. So really it was a situation where you came with solutions and opportunities, and we had the need for those exact services. Through a lot of research and experience, you had correctly assessed with a high degree of probability what the challenges were that were facing our small firm.
What were those problems?
It's a wide swath of challenges for smaller firms that range from intense of workload during the tax season hours, tax season filings, the expectation gap that existed between the client's perception of the range of services that we need to provide and what we were actually capable of. Just the demands of owning, managing, and operating a small CPA firm were really the challenges or the problems that we were trying to find solutions on our end. And I think about that time you were introducing yourself and your experience as I can help alleviate some of your most acute needs in that area.
What was keeping you from achieving those goals on your own?
I think just lack of perspective. You get involved in the day-to-day operations of the firm and the management, the client, the new client engagement, existing client retention. And I think when you get in the middle of it and you're working hard and you're persevering, I think at some point you might just lose perspective on the market as a whole or lose perspective on what solutions are possible. And it's just good to have somebody come alongside that has a fresh perspective, that has a different perspective that can help guide through some of the decision-making processes from an outside perspective looking. That was very helpful.
What was the shift you made once you joined the program to start advising clients? How did that come into your way of being?
One of the awkward questions that you have developed as a skill includes a question to clients that we're working with. And the question is, how open or receptive are you to change? And it's not intended for a specific answer as much, just this look inward to one's willingness, number one, and number two, one's ability to change. And so the number one transformation for me, I think, has been in my mindset on how I view our practice, existing clients, what's possible for our firm. One of the things that you work with us is how do you change your mindset about how you view what you do? That's probably the most transformative thing for us as a partner, just learning how to transform how I'm thinking about certain things.
That's interesting. What do you see for your firm?
That's a really good question. What do I see for the firm now? I think I'm seeing some smaller incremental changes that are going to have a tremendous impact as we move forward. The concept of this radical, cataclysmic type change, I think, really boils down to some small fundamental changes done on a consistent basis over a long period of time, that at the end of a 3-year period, you look back and say, hey, we're a different firm than what we were when we first started. It starts with a change of mindset on how we approach the firm as a whole.
What would be your number one piece of advice you'd give to CPAs struggling with too much compliance work and not enough money or time?
There is a different approach, an approach that allows for more creativity, a better application of our experience and our skill set in a more transformative, meaningful way for our clients. One that is engaging as opposed to grinding out month in, month out, a rolling calendar deadlines. I think just a better quality of professional life within the practice.